Alright, we'll see you guys. See, it's Lynn Bacon here, and today I'm bringing you guys back day number 20 of Horizon Forbidden West. We're about to break the record with Red Dead Redemption 2. Whenever we done Red Dead Redemption 2 a few years ago, let's see here. Give me a sec. How many did we do of those of Red Dead Redemption 2? I know we have done so much. Let's see here. Where is it? That's Red Dead Redemption 1. There was 20, so we're at a good point with it. There it is. 36 live streams on Red Dead Redemption 2. So we are like 16 away of breaking it, man. We might break it. I don't know. This is our first time being in this forward. So I want to go ahead and say I am very excited to see what happens. We're visiting Gaia. Now we're at Gaia talking to him, talking to her and everything. But we're going to get ready and start that right now. So, without further ado, don't forget to come on over here and get your Smokey Mountain Hot Sauce here in local made in Western North Carolina. Fly barbecue like barbecue sauce. This barbecue sauce is prepared for a family barbecue. They got 3 different varieties. Original, spicy, and gorgeous. This is honey. Now, I have had me some Smokey Mountain Hot Sauce, the honey, with some corn dogs today. And I'm telling you, that stuff is good. So definitely come on over here and get your Smokey Mountain Hot Sauce. Here in locally made in Western North Carolina. Do it. Do it. It's just Smokey Mountain Hot Sauce. Do it. Alright, y'all. Let's go and hit the stream. Alright. Hope everyone's doing well. Now we're just waiting for the game to load up. Alright, let's talk to Gaia. Let's listen what she has to say.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
How's Catalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. It sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
So much good information.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there. There. Let's see what we got.
So, there's one in each of these sections. And this one that looks like we might have already gotten. Ah then. That was a lot of talking. That was like a good 20-minute talking or so, maybe more.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
Let's see
Hey,
what they
look
got
who's
to say.
back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the Zeniths.
Can't wait.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'm a freaking carnivore. I freaking love meat. And having meat in your system gives you more strength, as I think. I know there's a lot of people that are vegetarians, like Sean's aunt, Miss Bacon's aunt. Sorry, did I actually say that? Miss Bacon's aunt, she is a straight vegetarian. She loves vegetarian meats, like veggie meats and stuff like that. But me, I am just straight up carnivore. I don't know if it does give you like a different strength-wise or so, but I don't know.
You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
What's this?
Strike. It's a Tanakh game. I'm pretty bad at it, but it's fun.
Think you could teach me?
I would, but I can barely make sense of it myself. Be better off learning from Salma and Chainscrape. She can be pretty passionate about it, but she knows Strike as well as any Tanakh.
Guess I'll have to make some time to visit her when I can. I better get going.
All right. I'll be here if you need me.
Yep. And what do you say over here? And what do you say, Zoe?
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's sub-functions?
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
How's it going, Biggie? Sorry I haven't been here in a while. I haven't been able to catch you. My computer time has been really limited. Oh, okay. Hey man, that's fine. I completely understand. You're still in school. I don't think I say, this is one thing good to think about YouTube, is you can always come back and watch and enjoy the stream as always. But I completely understand, I'm not upset. I'm not upset people comes. It's just that I understand about life. If you have something bad going on in life, you just need a little time away, you gotta get that thing fixed, or you got school, you got family or something like that, just life happens. I understand, Biggie. James Games, bread! But this is bacon dough. This is not bread, it's bacon!
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Don't like bacon. How about turkey bacon? Have you had that? Anything that has bacon in it. Now there's also healthy bacon, like the vegan bacon. So that might also be that. Me and James Games are in call. We found that funny. Huh. Very nice. Oh, there we go.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
I better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Yep, thank you, Zoe. Alright, so we have talked to all of them. Now we are... Where's Varl? Where's Varl? Where is he?
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy. of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Wow. Have a own bed?
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
It's a nice little stash. It's very nice in here. I like it. I very much appreciate them to do this.
Well, it's beer.
Alright!
Well,
Alright!
like it.
James Gaines, thank you for
Thanks for
subscribing.
joining.
I very much appreciate. Excuse me.
It's been
Subscribing.
so long ago now.
Not subscribing, but thank you for joining the family. Because subscribing is a whole different universe for other people. Me, it's family members. If you hit that big red button, it's not a subscribe, it's family members.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Very nice. It's very nice in here. I like it.
Looks
All right.
like Gaia was able to unlock that door.
Yeah, thank you, Gaia.
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Interesting. Okay. This is the way we gotta go.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
Let's pry it open.
Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
Yeah, let's just go around and collect all this stuff real fast.
I wonder where this leads. Power cells? Huh.
Oh. Alright, so we had to come up here. She said something about power. Oh, right. It's right here. Then enter. Push.
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Hey, you got a problem with that?
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds. risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her on how much she has been through and stuff, but she like what Aloy says, she's not helping. Alright, we're finally getting a hit on that adventure. Now, where's my thrusty steed? Hell was that? What the fox? I should say our trusty steed.
I see you, champion. Sit.
What do you want now?
I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning. Ground made of metal? It might be a cauldron.
You'll miss out on a good trade.
When there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides.
Alright. Oh, we're finally heading out more west. How's it going, Manza? My Junvik. Sorry if I did not say that right. But welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Thursday. Hope everyone is ready for the weekend. Tomorrow is finally Friday. And I do say it was a little hectic today at work. It was crazy. It was me and a new kind of a guy. He's been there for about a month and a half, I think. Maybe just over a little bit over a month. But it got crazy there today. And I told him, like how people are so exhausted on Mondays and Tuesdays and ready and, feels good about Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because of the weekend. To us, that's backwards. Like, we're so fine on Monday and Tuesday, and then we're so exhausted on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
We find the Grimhorns she needs parts from to heal Plainsong's land gods. I should let her know I'm here. Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon. Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
But you know what? That still doesn't
Thank you
stop
again
me
for
forever.
helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
Alright, well.
I hope you're not planning on leaving me behind. Something wrong, Aloy? Oh, you're back. Should we carry on with the Grimhorns?
Let's get those control
Oh,
cores.
you're back. Should we carry on with the Grimhorns?
Let's get those control cores.
Am I missing something, or is this like a different mission?
Oh, you're back. Should we carry on with the Grimhorns?
Let's get those control cores.
Okay, so this is a side mission, which I kind of didn't want to start it, but you know what, might as well. We need as much as XP before we get to the end of the game anyways. No, I didn't mean you. Just stay, stop.
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
I don't have. Ouch, I can't get out. This thing is not friendly. Woo!
We did it. You okay?
A bit winded, but I'll be all right. You've got the control cores? I can take them from here.
Well, let me collect them first. Good heavens.
Two control cores as requested.
Thank you. Gaia showed me a way to scan them and take what we need to update the reboot code. I'll head back to base and get started.
Okay.
When I was a child, there was always enough to eat. The land gods provided for us, and every season we celebrated them. My happiest memories come from those times. Do you really think we can bring them back?
We'll make it happen.
Thank you, Aloy.
So we'll probably need some time to sort through those cores. I should do something else in the meantime.
Alright, that was... We got a little hectic. So we do have some side missions to actually do.
Set up around a watering hole a little way south of our base. They're calling the place Camp Nowhere. Heard they had some trouble crossing into the west. Something about a collapsed tunnel.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I thought that'd get your attention. Good luck out there.
Yeah, that's it doesn't sound good. So we're gonna go number 2 and then we'll go to number 1. How's it going, Lee Arnett? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're getting ready to have a good weekend after tomorrow. I am doing very good though. This game does take a minute to load, not gonna lie. Might need to look at some different modifications for my bow.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
If you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked. Whatever the 10 had in there, they kept it locked away.
Thanks for letting me know.
Keep your eyes open.
Can't wait to convoy with you on
Take a look
Saturday
around
at
if I'm in the area.
7:30. So, with that, things had changed. I thought it was next weekend with some family coming to visit, but it's actually this weekend. so I probably will not be able to. I'm not 100% sure right yet. But also on ATS is usually on Sundays. That's also for a heads up. So I don't know what's happening right yet.
The southern face is my best bet for
father
a climb if I wanna
has
get
to
more of Silva's
maybe has to
message.
work Saturday,
Just gotta look
and
for a path.
we had like a room to go visit them. Was it Sunday? And then we're supposed to be coming home Sunday night. I don't know if depends on what time I get home too, but I'm hoping we'll still be able to get with the convoy going on Sunday. If we can't, I'll be very upset. So I hope you understand though. We have some family visiting from Miss Bacon's side of the family. Well, I thought this was part 2. Alright, I guess I gotta fly back over there. But like I said, I thought they were supposed to be coming up next weekend, not this weekend. Right, where's that freaking camp? It's right here. Why can't I find it? Oh, it's because it's right here, right behind me.
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.
So we gotta go here first. Can you please correct me? Yeah, like so American Truck Simulator is Sunday nights instead of Saturdays. Saturdays are retro nights, and that's basically like we're streaming on PS2 games or N64 or whatever kind of game that we'll be playing. But like I have been saying, at nights I'll probably things might be changing because Miss Bacon's family is coming up this weekend. Like I said, it was supposed to be next weekend, but it's supposed to be coming up this weekend. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like we may not be streaming Saturday, most likely. Sunday is the only thing I'm not 100% sure if we will be. It depends on what time I get back home Sunday night. Okay, so I guess it's just give me 2 different sections, 2 different ways.
Here, your weapon can be
So I gotta get up there.
trade and trust. May the day bring you.
You're up for a gauge, right, Curtis?
Scholar must be licking her wounds.
Oh my god, that thing scared the crap out of me.
Honor and strength. Walking strength.
Don't make yourself a target, walking friend.
Gotta climb up to look for Silga's signal. But where to start?
Good day.
Where'd you get that cord, Nate? Take it from a girl who grew up in the wilds. Birds don't provide
So you
much
come back
conversation.
home on Sunday
That's
night,
for
you'll
sure.
convoy with me on Sunday night?
How are you doing?
It depends on what time I get
Better
home.
than you, I think.
Because if it's like
Just I'm not chatting with animals.
7:30 late at night,
wrong?
it probably will
Meet
not
your
happen
flew in
that
yesterday
for
with this in
for a
its beak.
stream.
It's a cord that the Tanakh children use to carry their
We
training
will
swords.
do it the next
The
Sunday
kind of
for
thing
sure.
one of our young doesn't lose unless something bad has happened. I checked around. Turns out a kid is missing. Wandered off the day before last. Search parties turned up nothing. Gotta tell you, I'm not in the mood to lose one of my people. Especially a child.
Let me see that thing. There's a bit of quartz on here. It's probably sand, some dirt, and clay with a red hue.
Sand, dirt, and red clay? I know a spot where all 3 meet. Just south of the settlement. Will you meet me there and help check it out? maybe use that relic of yours. The way things have been going, I can't trust this to anyone else.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I can always count on you.
Sounds like Yoru is feeling isolated.
Interesting. I go to school in 2 weeks. Well, what we can do? What day do you actually start school? Let's start with that. What day do you start school?
Let none doubt the strength of you.
How do I get up there?
Oh, don't mind me. Just doing a little climb.
I go to school on Monday, August 29th. Okay. So, and since you'll probably be getting ready for bed and stuff that late at night, we can do an off-stream run if you want to on the 27th, which is next Saturday. We can do a couple of runs for sure.
Keep climbing to pinpoint that signal. Just a little higher.
Yes, that is okay. All right, sounds good. If I don't get home next this Sunday, and if it's late, we won't do a stream. But if it's not late, we will do a stream. Can you? There we go. I feel like this is the way that we're supposed to go in the first place.
Almost there. Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Me doing this real life, man, I'll be dead. Next Saturday, the 27th of... No one ain't she dead. Next Saturday on the 27th of August 22. Yep. If we can't do it this Sunday.
Oh, don't mind me. Just doing a little climb.
What are you sorry about, my friend? Can you get up? There we go.
I gotta keep climbing to pinpoint that signal.
Hey, no, don't say that.
A little higher.
Oh. I'd rather be engaged with you all to get to know, everyone more than anything.
Almost
sitting here not talking. You know, I'd rather be engaging with you all than anything. Ah.
Okay. Let's see if I can pick up Silga's signal.
Supply drop beacon. Power. I'm praised. The note.
Well, I got more of the message, but not enough to find the source yet. Climbing the mountain where my base is should finish the job.
Alright. Well, this is actually a very beautiful view right here. Well, it looks like the sun is setting though. I put on fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, we will. Alright, y'all. Well, sadly, it is already time for us to head on out. Most portion of the stream today was all about talking and stuff. So we really didn't get much done. But we done at least one side mission already, which was a plus. And we started working on another one. So that's pretty good. So it's dark. It was a very nice sunset, but I guess it's over the mountain. It's still a nice view though. Reminds me of home here. Excuse me. For Sunday, yep. Fingers crossed for Sunday. I'm hoping, man. I'm excited. Ooh, now look at that nice sky. Damn, that's nice. Which game are you playing tomorrow? I am starting my first time ever South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Since I have finished South Park, The Stick of Truth, what, 2-3 weeks ago or something like that? We finished it up. So now we're playing Fractured Butthole. It is a very beautiful night here, guys. I love this view. The night view. You know, night has a beautiful sight than sunlight you cannot see. But during the daytime you can see some things. But nighttime has their special part. You know, just like this night sky here. The daytime you can see all the, you know, animals and everything like that running around. Nighttime you get to see the stars. Just listen to how calm it is. It just lets your soul just relax and just look at that sky. And this music fits perfect. My soul just got relaxed. That music and just looking at that skylight. Are you from Texas? Because you sound like you have a southern accent. I am not from Texas, but I am part southern. I am on the East Coast. But anyways, y'all, like I said, it's time for us to head on out. Tomorrow is South Park Fractured Butthole. Very excited. I was hoping to do it last week, but this mic cord was messed up. We couldn't do it. Saturday would not be no live stream. As of now, I don't know what is happening right yet. But Saturday, probably no live stream. I will keep information though. I'll post for you guys in the communications tab. Sunday, iffy on the live stream, but hopefully we can. So me and Lee can do a convoy. Monday, we are starting Forza Horizon 4. Very excited. We're starting that up fresh. Tuesday is Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep DLC. I think it might be the last day for that one. Wednesday is GTA San Andreas. And of course, Thursday we'll be back with this amazing, beautiful game of Horizon Forbidden West. It is such a beautiful game, y'all. Definitely, you guys have not played it. Play the first one. Play this one. You guys, I highly recommend this game. Alright, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy. Do you think Delaware should have a international airport? They do not have an international airport. I think all places should have international airports. But y'all, like I said, sadly it's time for us heading out. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a beautiful game. But sadly, like I said, most of the time was just talking. Hopefully next week we get some action. We did have some action, but a little bit more action. But hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much. Remember, you guys are always...
Wow, what a great audience.
A great audience. I hope you guys enjoy. You guys are family members to me, non-subscribers. Hope you all enjoy. Stay safe, stay positive. Remember, I'm your best friend, Sizzle Bacon, and I shall see you all in the next live stream / video. Hope you guys enjoyed.